Right. Good evening. Or, nah, it's way too late for good evening. It's good night. 10:09 p.m., 9th of February, Friday, 2024. And I'm late again. Uh, Today I was just doing some research on electrolytes and I got late. Anyways, weight check. Well, not much of a difference. Yeah. Oh. Today was actually a great run. Woke up, though my stomach issue was still there slightly. The whole, I'm guessing my issue, like slight loose motion, or would you call it diarrhea? I guess diarrhea or loose motion, slightly. I'm guessing this issue might be because of the high protein intake, because I upped. Last few weeks I've been doing protein like 70 to 80 grams, and then with this soya, replacing with soya, I've actually increased it to 100, now almost 110 to 120 grams. So yeah, it's rather than the actual soya chunks, it's probably the amount of the high intake of protein, which I've upped by almost close to 40 grams, is probably was the issue. And that should, at least with my previous experience of doing this, it should get better in a week. By the end of this week, by next week, it should be okay. Hopefully it's okay. But if not, I'll have to decrease it slightly back again to around 100 grams, to 90 to 100 grams, and then increase it slowly once my stomach adjusts. So not much other than okay day, but yeah, I have lots of stuff I need to catch back up on in my Japanese lesson, especially. Obviously I'm procrastinating on that this whole last month and this whole few days as well. So like more than a month of procrastination. So definitely getting back on it by Monday next week, for sure. For sure. That aside, I want to start learning guitar. I do have a guitar, it's my brother's guitar, and acoustic guitar, and I just ordered new strings because it's been just left unused for a while now. So I ordered new strings, these new strings. So these are like the best rated on Amazon, so it's supposedly good. I have no idea. I don't even know how to put it. So I'll have to watch a YouTube video and then do this shit. Or I'll call one of my friends who is good with this kind of stuff. So I'll probably try it on my own first. Anyways, so yeah, I'll start on my guitar as well. I need to see how I'll fit that into my schedule. My schedule is already a bit tight, and I'm having issues just learning Japanese lessons. So like learning another new thing would stress me out super bad. But sometimes it actually works better with me when I double down on things. So maybe it would actually help me. Let's see how. I need to sort out my schedule again for the coming week. So, all right, that's it. Just that small update. Good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow I might just rest because my legs are actually feeling sore today. Most likely because I just I I was watching a video on like high volume squats, and I got hyped up. I used to love squats. I like a lot of high volume squats. And the last time I left it, I was doing like 150 squats with 25 kg barbell, and 150 of them, like 2 sessions a day, morning, evening. And yeah, I've always loved squats because that was the one thing, one exercise I was always good. Like I always liked doing, and I was good at it because I liked doing, because I kept doing it. And so, but at some point, like, everyone kept telling me like doing too much is not good. Also in the internet, I happened to see a lot of videos that like were saying something around the lines of like doing too much will just strain your joints, might as well just increase the weight and lower the reps to under 10 to around 6 to 8. And that's why I kind of got convinced. Plus also around that time I started, it was like 1.5 year, around 2 years back from now. So around that time I was getting into, as you guys already know, I was getting in seriously into running, long distance running. So I figured what the squats were doing for me, high volume squats, my running was likely doing way more the same thing, the endurance stuff. So I stopped doing it, high volume squats, and I did just a few in the morning. And even that I stopped for about a month or so because of, once I had the IT band issue. Because when I was suffering from the IT band issue, just bending it slightly on that squat position would trigger it. So I didn't want to trigger it before the run. So I stopped doing that as well. But now I'm back to doing it, like a few squats, like 20 to 30 before I run. So just warm up for runs. But after watching that video again, I'm like, okay, let's get back to it. Plus, like with my running as well, I've realized once I did rocking and stuff that a bit of different with walking, heavy weight rocking and stuff, they do help out with running in different ways. And I've realized maybe they work on the same muscles, but they work it in different ways, and it gives me some extra benefit, like almost like nuances. But sometimes those nuances, those small things, small advantage can help prevent injuries, can give you some like amazing advantage. So that's something I've realized after I've started doing rocking and then did running again. And I've realized my resistance against injuries has improved, and especially when I'm running and I stumble on something, which I actually do a lot for whatever reason. I'm kind of what was that word? What was the word? Klutz. Yes, those anime characters that keep falling. I don't fall, but I do stumble a lot. Plus, of course, my vision has something to do with it. So I've realized after I started doing rocking, the few times I stumbled slightly during my runs, I actually recovered very easily, and I didn't, like, I reacted before. I managed to react well, and I believe that is because I did a lot of like weighted rocks and all. It, for somehow or the other, it did help strengthening my stabilizing muscles, and I've noticed that in my daily life as well. So that's why I'll probably get back to squats as well, like full deep squats. I've done too many half squats. I call them half squats because they are half. So the parallel to the ground, your thighs parallel to the ground. So that kind of squats is great as well. But since I can do deep squats, I might as well do that because I don't want to lose that flexibility. So yeah, getting back to deep squats. probably do around 93 sets like a day. I won't even count it as workout. I'll just do it throughout the day, just once a day. I'll do that, get it done, and then that's it. So that's it. All right, see you guys tomorrow. Good night.